Tiger King. Alpha Lane being led in actually as we speak. So Alpha Lane, the first one to go in. They'll face a 1300 metre journey. Casa de Rain now moves forward, goes into its position. Bella Rose also moves in. Bella Rose has moved in, as we can see. Nuclear Gaze moving forward for Ricky Blewett. Tiger King behind them still. Tartan colours. Scott's Dream purple with the yellow sleeves. Second race over 1300. Good testing little course for the maidens, the 1300 here at Goulburn. Great track, good for, and no reason whatsoever for these runners to produce their best here this afternoon over this journey. Scott's Dream, one of the last ones to go in. Starter, in fact, has quickly moved around at this stage to have a good long look at them. Red light on. Set racing. They got away to a pretty good line. Now Scott's Dream from the outside and Casa de Rain, Tiger King. They were in the second half with Alpha Lane kicking out well and Nuclear Gaze going forward. Bella Rose got away okay. Third early on settling down, and Tiger King. It moves quickly around the outside at the 1100 metres where Alpha Lane is the leader. It'll be joined shortly by Tiger King moving up on the outside and Nuclear Gaze in behind them. Scott's Dream got away okay behind them. Bella Rose, and still at the tail of the field as they go to the back is Cardessa Rain. They go around this bottom turn and they're still around about 800 metres from home. The second at Goulburn this afternoon, and Alpha Lane has shaken off the opposition, leads out at the 600 by 3. In second placing Tiger King. Nuclear Gaze is on the inside. It's angling for the last run as they swing past the 450 metres into the straight. They're straightening up. They can see the winning post, and Alpha Lane at the 400 is clear. Nuclear Gaze on the inside. They're out after it now. Also Bella Rose on the outside of it, and further out Casa de Rain is joining in. They go to the 200. The race not over yet. Alpha Lane still the leader. Bella Rose on the outside is coming to it quickly. Also further out on the track then is Tiger King, but as they near the post it's going to be too strong, and Bella Rose will take it out. Bella Rose has beaten Alpha Lane, third Casa de Rain. They were followed in by Bella Rose and then Scott's Dream, and Tiger King, after being prominent early, will finish at the tail of the field. Second event here at Goulburn this afternoon, the Goulburn Soldiers Club Maiden Plate. Placings will be clear cut after the running of the second here today. A good finish. Many chances at the 200. Fewer chances at the 100. And only the one chance as they hit the line after the running of race 2. Official numbers to go in after the running of the second. We'll have the time for you after the running of race 2. The time will read 119.6, 119.6 on a good 4. Numbers yet to go in the frame after the running of race 2 here at Goulburn this afternoon. Too good, the winner. Came out very strongly and was within distance of the leader for most of the journey. Alpha Lane tried to make a break at the 400, but the opposition were able to swamp it at the 2. And these numbers will go in the frame after the running of race number 2. Just waiting for them to become official. Second of 6 here this afternoon. Convincing win on the part of the eventual winner as these numbers go through. It'll be too long before we see them in the frame as they return after the running of race 2 on the card, the Goulburn Soldiers Club Maiden Plate. Alpha Lane looked a big chance at the 400, but they unfortunately found this long and searching straight just a little bit too much. All these positions and numbers will come through in a moment after the running of race 2 here today. A couple of them did come from well back in the field. Casa de Rain was one of those runners that made good ground over the concluding stages of the race, but to be denied. These numbers will go in the frame now after the running of race number 2. And it's scored by 1.5 lengths, with 1.5 separating second and third. We can tell you that much. and the time of 1:19.6. We just need the numbers now. What number won it? What number won the race? Yeah. Now those numbers will be official after the running of race 2. Those numbers will read 7, 1, 3, 4 and 5. 7, 1, 3, 4 and 5. And a good 4 here this afternoon. 1.5 by 1.5 the margins. 7, 1, 3, 4 and 5 the numbers after the running of race 2. The winner, number 7, Clabella Rose, Felita Ribeiro and Mitchell and Desiree Carney here from Hawkesbury, the 4-year-old mare by Rothsay from the Kenny Lad mare All Black Girl. And was unplaced, in fact, well unplaced at Newcastle last time out on the 1st of February. 3rd at Wyong back on the 20th of January and 3rd at Nowra on the 10th of January. So certainly appreciated